You know why? My wife walked out on me. Isn't that nice? I'm so glad the bitch is gone. I said, who could that be? Let's see. This is how you answer a door in my neighborhood. Who is it? Hey, Robinson, open the door. I heard you in there, heard the singing. Open up, come on. Come on. By Mr. Landlord, can you say scum bucket?
Hello, welcome back. This is Stanley. You're listening to Screaming Stanley's radio station, the number one spirit radio station in the entire spirit realm. Well, yes, I'm number one now. I'm number one, thank you. And, well, in honor of that number one status, now this is not going to be the number one in my top 5 countdown right now. You have to pay attention here, because I ain't going to do it for you, all right? All right, I'm not going to do it. And that includes you, English Stanley. I don't want to hear your shit either, all right? You fucking prick. Anyway, in honor of the number one radio station here up in Spirit World, I'm gonna play this, and this one's going out for all my lovelies and my lilies and my sugar mountains. Oh my god! And well, I love you forever. I love you forever, especially when we're in the dark. Okay? Well, I'm just saying. So here it is, and this also goes out for the dames in the garden. For the dames in the garden, okay? You know who you are. Now, dudes, don't get jealous. Don't get jealous of the dames. We don't want that. We don't know what we want. We don't want any infighting in here in the garden. All right, no infighting here. Now, all the dames are lovely. Okay, but yeah, they can be bitches too. We'll just keep that in mind. All right, well, that's okay. Stanley loves that. Stanley loves that shit. All right. Well, here it is. Here it is. This goes out to my dames in the garden. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Now again, remember, I'm going to have to cut this out because we have terrible sponsors up here in the spirit world. Terrible sponsors. They don't like to be copyrighted, okay? They don't like their music to be copyrighted, okay? Or I should say, they don't like people playing their music because it's copyrighted. In fact, I see them walking all the time around up here, and I stop them. I like, look, I'm actually promoting your music, you idiot. And then this one guy, well, you'll see. I talk to him every once in a while up here, and he says, well, it's totally out of my control what they do with my music catalog down there. And I say, well, you're an idiot, you know that, because I'm trying to plug you. And this stupid YouTube shit. Well, they say I can't play your music, and then he walks away with his cane and his top hat or something. I don't know what he's wearing, some weird costume or some shit. Anyway, and I still like him. Okay, here it is. One last thing. When you listen to this, I want you to think about how it may relate to this freaking case that we're dealing with right here in front of our face.
Pushing ahead of the days. If she says she can't do it, then she can't do it. She don't make false games. But she's a queen, and such a queen, such a laughter.
Stanley's radio station, the number one radio station up here in the spirit realm, and nobody's gonna knock me off. You understand? And nobody's gonna knock me off my spot here. Not anybody, not you, not. Hey guys, I don't want to fight anymore here. Shut up about Mom, alright? We know what happened to her. Well, you did something, you know what you did. Well, she deserved it, okay? Yeah, I know she deserved it. Now don't fucking bring it up to me. Anyway, sorry, my listeners in listening land. Anyway, that's going out to the dames. I love you forever. Bye-bye.
Now, thank you, Stanley. It's always good to get a plug in there, right?
Yeah, it is, asshole.
Thank you. Anyway, real quick, Master Ninja, I just have one more thing. I have one thing to say to the garden. I put a post out there for Josie, and oh my God. And here's what happened. I need to let the garden know this, okay? So I put the post up for Josie, and all of a sudden, like, I got a message from Maisie. Maisie fucking messaged me. Oh my God. And she said, MD, you two-timing bastard. I'm like, Tyrone, what is she talking about? I don't know what that means. And Tyrone said, he's like, well, she thinks that you're cheating on her. And I'm like, but, well, I'm not cheating on anybody. I don't even know what's going on here. I just put a message out for Josie, and all of a sudden I get back a message from Maisie. Oh my God, Maisie. Oh, Maisie. And she said, MD, you two-timing bastard. That's it, we're done. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't even remember being like Rento. I wasn't with you at all. What are you talking about? I don't know, Tyrone. I'm so confused about this. Ever since Ashley did what she did, my heart's been twisted into one big knot. I don't know which direction I'm going in here. I don't know if I want Josie or Maisie. I don't even know. Boy, you got some serious fucking problem here. I don't even know here. I mean, look, I'm trying to help you out with the knots here, but the more knots I help you out with, the more knots you create for yourself. Oh my God, you, MD, I pretty much, I need some space from you. I need some space. I need some space to think about this with you. All right, Tyrone. But I'm just saying, I got these two women now, and I don't even know what I did, really. I just, look, I professed my love to Josie after Ashley left me there. Oh my God. And our kids are still stuck in that fucking orphanage for the blind. And there's gonna be a fire. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's a cruel world, guys. It's a cruel, cruel world up here in the spirit realm. All right. Well, we'll get to that later, MD, all right? We're trying to get to the video. Yeah, so anyway, guys. All right, where were we? So, yeah. So, you guys, okay, so you guys have seen, some of you have seen this already. I never, I'm amazed. Well, that's why you're the guard, right? So, yeah, some of you guys have seen this before. I'm like, okay, cool. I haven't. So, wow. Yeah, that's how far ahead you guys are. So Linda Lane, 6 to 7. We see that figure coming out of the car. Now, here's what we're going to do, though. We have to do this. So we're going to take two approaches here, guys. We're going to take two approaches, right? Two approaches here. We're going to take the good mud approach, or we're going to take the approach of good mud. Or we're going to take the straight and narrow approach here. Straight and narrow. One or the other. So that's what we're going to go through here with this. I'm going to try to make it as... I'm trying not to make hour-long videos here. But, hey, whatever. That's what happens. So, good mud approach versus the straight line. The straight line here. So, mud, right? We know what mud is. Mud is speculation. Mud is speculation, right? Filling in blanks that we don't know. There's good of that, good mud, and then there's also the crap, okay? The bad mud, correct? This is where we hear things like, oh, bird calls to signal vigilantes. You know what I mean? No. Or, and then I'm going to show you in this video, the sound of someone cocking a gun. No. It's compelling. Don't get me wrong. It's compelling. But that is not a sound of a... We're not talking about this video. You know what I'm talking about. The cocking of a gun, the click-clack. That's not a gun. That is called a door lock. Okay? That's what it's called. A door lock. And we hear the exact same sound of this door lock on this video. The exact same sound. And so, no, it's not somebody loading their fucking rifle. Okay? Pagliacci. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Some bitch. Shit. All right? Anyway, let's carry on. All right, my lovelies. So, what are we looking at? So, this is a picture of Dylan Mortensen. This is her being led away. She is in pigtails. She is dressed in white. She has a beige colored backpack on. We've seen this picture before. This is unseen photos, pictures of Dylan being led away from the crime scene. This is after the girls went to Emily's apartment and changed their clothes. I don't know if they were supervised when they did that. It doesn't sound like it to me. It doesn't sound like any of Moscow police went with them when all of them went to Emily's place, changed, disposed of things or whatever, changed their clothes, washed up. Dylan's in pigtails. She likes to wear pigtails. We know this. That's what she looks like. She is in those. She's in those. It might be the same gray pants she was wearing. Let's compare. So this is what she looks like here after being cleaned up after going to Emily's apartment. Okay, that's Dylan there. 2 cops are with her, by the way. 2 cops are with her. Okay, let's look at that. That's Dylan. Let's look at her when we encounter her at the crime scene when Officer Nunez gets there. All right, here we go. We've seen this before. This is Nunez arriving at the crime scene.
Here, can you guys go over to the dumpster for me, please?
Sorry, this is a little later. Sorry, guys. Hang on. All right, here we go, guys. Okay, I want you to pay attention to something here while we watch. I'm sorry, I'm going back. I want us to pay attention to something here before Nunez arrives. Okay? All right? He grabs the defibrillator out of his car before they even ask him if he has one. Watch. Dylan does ask, do you have a defibrillator? He says, yep, but he's already carrying it in his hand. Watch. He already got it out of his back of his trunk. Yeah, you country idiots. Yeah, listen to that shit, you melt your brain, you moron. No, I'm just kidding. Goes into his trunk, grabs the defibrillator. Nobody asked him yet. There it is. Grabs it.
Where's she at?
Do you have a defibrillator?
Where's she at?
Yep.
Where's she at?
There's Dylan. There's Hunter. Let's see if we can see that knife at the top of the stairs. No, there's no knife at the top of the stairs. There's no knife at the top of the stairs. Let's watch that again. I'm going to pause it. Is there a knife at the top of the stairs? Here's the top of the stairs. Right? Yeah, coffee. Here's the top of the stairs. What is this? I don't know. But I don't see any knife here at all. According to Emily, she saw a knife at the top of the stairs. Where is it? Do you see a knife at the top of the stairs, guys? I don't know what this is yet. Don't know. However, I don't see a knife here. I don't see a knife on this stair. I don't see a knife on this stair. Let's go a little bit more here, guys. Let's go a little bit more. Is that a knife? That's a tissue. That's paper. Not quite sure what that fucking thing is. I'm guessing that's alcohol box. Is that a knife? I don't know. Let's get real slow. Is that a knife? Well, that would be the only object resembling a knife at the top of the stairs. Now, to me, that looks like a pen. Okay, I don't know. It's a kitchen. Let's see. Yeesh. I don't know, guys. I don't in my humble opinion, I don't think that's a knife. If that's a knife, that's a very small paring knife of some sort. I'm going to say, in my humble opinion, that is not a knife. No. Let's see. No, it gets obscured. No. Hunter still has a knife in his possession. It's not on the ping pong table yet, or the pong table, whatever. I checked to see if she was breathing.
And I didn't check them yet, but I'm 13. Okay, get back. I don't know if they're still in here or not. 1370.
I grabbed the knife.
Okay, stay back there, please.
Redacted. Blacked out. Here we go. We're focusing again. Let's see. Okay, we know, yeah, there is he standing there. Okay, at some point in that blackout, the knife is placed on the table. We're assuming he placed it there. There we see the knife. However, there should be a knife at the top of the stairs somewhere up here. This is the tissue, piece of paper, I don't know. Again, I don't see anything here in this hallway. Here, I don't see any other knife.
Slow down.
Second officer comes up, right?
Come here. There's two. Looks like fatalities.
All right, let's carry on. And there is our prime suspect. She is totally dressed differently, of course. She is not in the same clothing that we see her in that picture. Yeah, obviously, right? She's in this basketball jersey, and she's in her little gray sweatpants. She got her hand up to her mouth. Bethany is not here. You're right. She arrives later.
Just stay here for a minute, please.
Stay here for a minute. Nobody's asking any questions. Nobody's saying, oh my God, what's going on? Right? Nobody's saying, is somebody hurt? Dylan's not asking, oh my God, is everything okay? Nothing, guys. Again, this is a reenactment. Nobody is showing any type of concern here. Yes, we get boo-hooing in a little bit, but this is absolutely ludicrous what we're watching. Absolutely fake. People just walking up on the crime scene.
Do you know the...
Got two others walking up on the crime scene. Again, we said this many moons ago. All these people should be cleared out of here immediately. That didn't happen. They are allowed to huddle on the fucking street. That would never happen in a real investigation. We've been harping on this for months. Well, at least for several weeks. This would never happen. This is an active crime scene. There's 4 slaughtered people in the house, and there's no way you're letting anybody stand around here. Moscow police, I know what you did. My guard knows what you did. This is fake. This is corruption. This is not real. This is not how you handle a real crime scene of this magnitude. Every other police department that's legitimate in the country knows that you would never handle a crime scene of this magnitude like this. All these people, you get out of here. You get them out of here. They're not to be standing around here at all. At all. Again, they're not psychics. Anyway, the murderer could be right here. The murderer could be watching the whole scene. You have no idea, Moscow Police Department, what you're doing. That's why, again, you should no longer have a police department. It should be totally disbanded. Moscow, Idaho should not be paying for your bullshit. This is complete lunacy that we're watching. This is not how you handle a crime scene. Ask any real police department that has experience dealing with this type of crime.
Here, can you guys go over to the dumpster for me?
Can you guys go over to the dumpster? Hey, get the fuck out of here. If you don't leave, you're gonna be arrested immediately.
Please.
Yeah. And put some fucking clothes on. Jesus Christ. You're not going to a fucking party. Okay? You stupid bitches. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's the way I feel about these people. They're all disgusting to me, guys. You know that. Alright, anyway, put the police tape up. Whatever. Again, this is Dylan. That's how she looks now after going to Emily's house, being allowed to change, clean up, do whatever I guess she needs to do. I don't think she was supervised by any police. I highly doubt it. Now, she got pigtails on. Yeah, she's looking good. She's ready to go get some more White Claws and some Borgs in about 6 hours. She got a little backpack going on there. Yeah. Escorted by 2 police officers because, well, if this was a real investigation, she's your prime suspect. So actually, this picture is very odd. This is an odd picture because this picture should be followed up with her arrest here. So this picture I find very odd. To me, and this is gonna sound crazy, guys, this is a guilty picture. And no, I don't know how to explain that otherwise. But she should be in handcuffs here. Okay? She should not have been allowed to go and clean up. She should not have been allowed to go change her clothes. None of them should have been allowed to do anything like that. Again, they're all your suspects. You have no idea who is what or what is what. You have no idea if any of these people are participant in this quadruple murder. You have no idea what you're doing, Moscow Police Department. And again, I'm going to reinforce this fact. It's called hammer. It's called hammering. Every other major police department that's real and legitimate, they're laughing at you. This is not how you conduct an investigation. You don't let your suspects go and clean up, change their clothes, and do whatever they gotta do. Who knows? They could be fucking burning shit. They could be throwing shit away. They could be burying stuff. If you're not watching them, which I highly doubt Moscow police was watching what they're doing in Emily's house, I highly doubt it, okay? You don't know what they're doing. Moscow police, Idaho, I hope you're listening. Moscow should no longer have a police department. It should have been disbanded after this case happened, probably years ago. I'm just saying, it should have happened probably 20 years ago. Yeah, towns like this should not have a police department at all, especially ones that have no idea how to conduct an investigation. And you're not psychics. And so this Dylan right here, she is your prime suspect, in my opinion. And you let her go home. You let her go to Emily's apartment, clean up, change her clothes. I don't know where she put her other clothes. Do you? Where did she put those clothes she was wearing? Who knows? What's in her backpack? I don't know. Nobody knows, see. They don't know. Moscow pigs, they don't know either here. Anyway, let's get on. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you one more thing in this one, and then I'm going to end it right here, and we're picking it up with part 2, okay? I'm going to show you, now we're going to go back to the Linda Lane footage from 6 to 7, okay? There's one part here I want to show you, then we're going to get back to the person getting out of the car, who some people, and we're going to go through this, okay? Good mud versus straight line, okay? Mud, speculation versus straight line or straight narrative, okay? That's what we're going to do in the second part here. However, I want to leave the first part with this, and this speaks to idiots. This speaks to people who are opera singers, okay? This is not somebody racking their gun. And I knew this. We all knew this before, okay? But it's easy to get sucked in when it comes to people who, like, you know, P.T. Barnum said, a sucker's born every minute, right? This is not the sound of a person racking their gun, okay? This is a person locking their door. It's called a door lock. Listen. 6:57. Those birds annoy the hell out of me. Can you imagine waking up those birds every morning? That's a door opening and locking. That's a lock. That's not a gun racking. Pagliacci. Listen. Fucking ads. That's the sound of somebody opening, closing, locking their door. That is not the sound of somebody racking their gun. Okay? Pagliacci? Do you understand now? You fucking... You're a... You know what you are? You're a snake oil salesman. You tried to say that sound before in like 20 of your videos was somebody racking their gun. No, and we all knew it. It's somebody locking, unlocking their door, you moron. Yeah, well, you call everybody else morons, but you're the moron. Idiot. And those birds, that's not somebody calling somebody to do something nefarious. But P.T. Barnum, a sucker is born every minute. Right, Pagliacci? Fuck you. And guess what? My garden is the best garden in the world. And you do. And guess what? You don't even have that because you don't want to talk to anybody. Anyway, I'm leaving it right there, guys. We're picking up with part 2, and we're going to get into analysis of good speculation versus the straight line here. All right? We already know what the bad mud is here. I love you all. Hope you like that one. And we're going to close it out with this.
You read the Bible, Brett? Yes. You know, there's this passage I got memorized. Sort of fits the case. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the